You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we have... Oh, you messed me up. Anyway, we just heard For the Fallen Dreams with the song Brother in Arms, which was Andy's pick. Thanks, Andy.
You're welcome.
Then we picked... then we had Era. Is that how you pronounce that? Era? Yeah. The song 7. That was Chad's pick. Ooh. And then we had Periphery Scarlet, and that was Kendrick's pick. Yeah. Why don't we go and introduce ourselves, and who's missing? Oh, I'm sorry. We're in the studio with Home of the Brave, who drove 2 fucking hours to get out here.
Woo! Thanks so much,
Thank you, guys.
No problem. Yeah.
But why don't you guys introduce yourselves, what you do in the band, and who's missing, and yeah.
I'm Kendrick. I'm the vocalist in Home of the Brave, and yeah.
I'm Andy. I play guitar.
Chad, I play bass.
And it's your birthday today, Chad, isn't it?
Chad's birthday.
Chad's
Happy
birthday.
birthday!
Yes.
24 years old.
That thing was you.
Well, happy birthday. I'm glad you're...
Woo! What's the big number?
14?
24.
24. Old
Not
man.
bad, not bad.
Only 10 more.
All right, Dave.
So who's missing tonight?
Our drummer Matt is missing tonight. He's working, and so is Brian, our other guitarist.
Also working?
Oh.
Yep, they're
Man.
working. So,
Fuck work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To ask this guy down here about fuck work.
And you came in on your birthday. And you had to work on your
They
birthday.
wouldn't let me leave.
Double
What do you
blow.
do?
I don't know.
You don't know anymore.
He details cars.
Well,
Ah.
that
detail
sounds
cars
fun.
in a Chevy garage. It's all right.
I don't know what I do.
So let's talk a little bit about your band, Home of the Brave. You just had an EP release, correct?
Yes.
When did that get
Is that what I'm holding in my hand right
released?
here?
Yes.
This looks badass.
So
And
when
thank
did-
you for giving us a copy.
Yeah.
When
you're
did you
welcome.
guys release this CD?
August? Was it
Yeah.
August? Yeah, it was August of 2012. So it's
So it's
only
brand
been
new.
out- Yeah, it's only been out about 2 months or so.
Nice.
And we're going to hear these tracks tonight?
Yeah.
Boom.
How long have you guys actually been a band together?
I'd say this band about 2 years. I mean, we've all been in bands. Like, we were actually in 2 different bands when we first started out. Like, Kendrick and me started out another band, and then Brian and Kelso started out a band, and then we kind of just, like, joined up together.
Brian and Matt, not Brian and Kelso.
Yeah, that's
Same
what I
person.
meant. Same person.
But yeah,
But-
we've been jamming together all together this lineup for about 2 years. So yeah, we've put out 2 EPs and yeah,
And how did you come up with your name, Home of the Brave?
I pretty much just listed a bunch of names that I thought sounded cool. I mean,
So what else was on that list before you came over Home of the Brave? Because
That's
I've come
Give
up with
us
some
one of the
shitty
terrible
band
ones.
names before.
that's a good.
Oh, wow.
You guys would have
They
to
were
do
pretty
that.
stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a list somewhere that's just
Yeah.
waiting to be found.
It's gonna be brought up eventually. It's gonna be ragged on, but I don't remember any of the
Yeah,
other
I can't
names.
remember.
Well, maybe when you find that list, you do a Facebook post or something. Post Home of the Brave could have been called
Yeah.
colon and then the list of all the names.
Yeah.
And then you hear everybody's response.
Dirty tampons. We were almost the dirty tampons.
One day.
So the first EP that you guys released was last year, right?
Yes.
And how long had you been jamming before you decided you wanted to make a CD and make it official that you were going to play together?
It was pretty much right away. We're kind of the band that we don't do anything other than record first, because what's
Makes
the point
sense.
of making music if you don't have anything to actually show people? I mean,
Right.
you can play live, but we were doing that at the same time. So I just feel like a lot of bands start out and they don't really ever record, and it's like they wonder why they don't have a following or anything, and it's like, well, you don't have any music for people to listen to know the lyrics of the show,
Mm-hmm.
so it's a good thing to do that, I think.
Where'd you end up recording at?
We recorded at this place called The Nook. It's,
Oh, the Nook.
I knew it!
yeah, it's with Nick Nativo outside of
Nice.
Chicago in New Lenox, Illinois.
Nook's a good place. We've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty badass.
It's awesome.
Yeah,
we
Nick's
went with
a very good guy.
Speed Freak because they recorded our theme song. And
we
then-
did gang vocals in the end.
Yeah, we gotta look at all the awesome people that he's recorded. Like After the Spire, didn't he record Betrayer too?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he recorded. It's
And
funny
they
because
sound fucking phenomenal. He's awesome.
Yeah, once After the Spire came in and was like, oh, we recorded at the Nook. Then like 20 other bands came and were like, oh, we recorded at the what? Like Miles from Exile, and it's awesome. He does a great job there.
Yeah, he does.
So when you went in to record with Nick, had you guys recorded before in your other bands?
Yeah, we all have.
Yeah.
We were in 2 separate bands before, and then we came together kind of, but both those bands recorded numerous times.
Were they with him? Or
No.
Was it, okay.
No, yeah.
So from the recording experiences you had with other bands and then working with Nick, how did you guys grow as a band and learn individually about playing your instruments and making a CD?
Ooh, that's a good one.
It's deep.
Because I know that he, after watching him record once, I know that he really pushes you to see like what your limitations are and what you can do. So
He's like, yeah, that
he's a
sounded really good,
perfectionist, yeah.
but really
Like,
it
do
sucked
it again.
and do it again.
20
Oh,
times.
yeah.
That could be better.
I feel
Yeah.
like in the beginning, like we had to go back and rework a couple stuff, but as we progressed and kept going back to the studio like months after months, you know, not coming back just like every year, but a few months in between, that really helped us really just perfect what we were going for.
He just has a good idea of what every band is going for when they go in. He is that person from the outside that comes into your band for that couple days, and he's like, you know what? Let's make decisions based on not your preferences, but what sounds good and what sounds the best. And it's really helpful to have a guy like that there.
An
with you.
outside ear.
And when your first EP came out, who did the artwork for it?
And who did you record with the
Oh.
first? This is your second, correct? EP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who recorded your first EP?
We recorded with
That's
Nick.
Nook.
Yeah.
Oh, both of them. Well, there you go.
And they're only released about a year apart, so you can see how much he has even gotten better at what he does
Yeah.
over the course of the year, which is ridiculous.
Well, we've heard from After the Spire stuff, their old stuff compared to their new, and when
Yeah.
Betrayer came in and played their stuff, I mean, he gets better and better too. And I think definitely with you guys coming in there and a bunch of other bands that we know, he's, you know, playing around with it more, that he gets a feel for it, and especially with your guys' sound too.
Oh yeah.
The artwork for it on the first one, did it differ between this one and the last one as to who did it for you guys?
Yeah, I actually did the artwork for the first EP. And that was just kind of last minute, and we were just kind of like, we don't have enough money to pay somebody right away. We have all this music to put out, so let's just find what we can.
Yeah,
Like-
and our friend Cynthia that takes our pictures, she kind of had like some pictures, and we kind of just asked her to take a picture from her. and
Yeah.
we used it.
But on this new one, we actually had the Daniel McBride from Sumerian do
I was
text
like, wait,
layout.
Danny
and,
McBride?
Yeah.
Nice.
Kenny Powers.
And
Kenny
Jacob
Powers.
Schaefer. Jacob Schaefer did all the artwork. So
Yeah,
it
this
was
looks
a collaboration.
bad.
So you had a
Yes.
guy from Sumerian Records take your pictures.
He
No,
did
do the
all
artwork.
the,
He
the
did the
branding
art-
on
Oh,
it.
the
So
artwork.
any lettering on it and
Yeah.
placement on it, he did
The
that.
logo and the text layout. He
How did you hook up with him to get that done?
I've been friends with him on Facebook for like a year, just randomly, because he's like a very great graphic designer. So I like to see what he's doing and kind of employ like his techniques into what I'm doing. And so I just messaged him one day, and then he said he would take it on. He had some free time. He was about to move to California, and he said he had some extra time, and we just paid him, and we got our artwork and put it out.
Did he actually live around the area before he moved out, that you were able to?
No, he lived in like New Mexico.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
actually awesome, though, that you have somebody that big and with a label working on
Right.
your stuff. Did it actually get passed to Sumerian Records to hear?
It kind of has, because I have sent our things to, or our CDs and stuff to a couple of labels, but we haven't heard anything quite yet. But it happened like real recently, about 2 weeks ago. So
Okay, yeah, so there's definitely that time for them to look over press kits.
yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah.
So this is what you guys are looking to do, is you are looking to be that band to be signed on a label, and you guys want to tour, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what label, you're wearing a Sumerian record shirt, this is a dumb question, but what other labels did you send them out to that you would hope would look at you guys and give you a chance?
Some of the top ones were obviously Sumerian, which is just a great label. Every band on there is just quality. I don't care how you look at it. They sell records and they do a good job. And Artery Recordings is a good one, which is a couple bands that we all like that are on it that have been around for a long time. And the big ones like Epitaph and Victory, obviously we send it to those. So you never know when you'll get a bite. So you just never know.
Now, your guys' sound as a band, what would you compare it to sound-wise? Not saying that you really just sound like them, but what influenced you guys on your records?
Oh, another deep one.
It can be
Yeah.
individually.
A
It
stumper.
can be just your band in general.
I'm not sure about the band in general, but our guitar tone for this CD was definitely like inspired by like Era and just kind of like a more produced sound, not so much as a raw sound, but kind of going for that more produced sounding record.
And that's all he's got.
Anyone else?
I think we all have our own personal,
Yes.
influences on our certain instrument and whatever. But as a whole, we all kind of agree on what we want to sound like. Although we don't know what that exactly is. It's just when somebody plays something, we're just like, oh fuck yeah, that sounds good, kind of thing. So.
As a vocalist, who do you idolize?
Who do I idolize? I don't know if I idolize anybody. There's a lot of good people out there. I was always into like Brandon Boyd of Incubus. He was like the man forever, even though I don't even like sing, but I would love to. He's the fucking man, basically.
So that was your inspiration to get into music in general?
I started out playing like bass, and then I moved to guitar, and then we kind of needed a vocalist, so I'm the guy, I guess, to do that.
Did you play guitars at all on any of these CDs? It's like a fill-in or something bonus?
No, not on these two CDs, but on the CD that we put out before that is our other band. I was a guitar player, so yeah.
As metal vocalist, who would you look up to?
Dang.
Like who got you from that stuff to Incubus to
Brutal.
Yeah.
I'd say like I wasn't really like into the super super heavy metal stuff when I was like in junior high. I would say like stuff like Census Fail and The Used, like Burt McCracken and Buddy. Just kind of, I don't know, they just seemed like they had such passion. And I think that's why I kind of followed that.
And what about Chad and
For like a bass player that I like that got me into playing bass, probably like Story of the Year's bass player, just because he was crazy and
yeah, Story of the Year is awesome.
yeah, I've seen him dozens of times. But as in like music,
Creepy.
I've been like I like blues. Like I've seen Clapton. Like I like the classics, but
Nice.
I say that's it for me. About you, Andy?
Yeah, I kind of grew up on the classics, like listening to what made me want to play guitar is actually listening to Jimi Hendrix when I was about 13. So I just kind of picked up on how he played songs and kind of just did what I wanted to write like, and it just kind of evolved into metal somehow.
Well, let's hear right now. You have one of your songs from last year's release. What was that CD called?
It was called The Sith.
The Sith. And the song that we're going to hear off of it is...
It's called Shangri-La.
All right, so let's hear this song, and then we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about what the song's all about. But this is your sound before
This
this
is your
new
song
EP got released.
last year.
Yeah, this is our older release.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And that was Home of the Braves' older song from last year. And what was that called again?
Shangri-La.
And do you guys actually have a music video for that, or is it just a song up on YouTube?
It's just a song up on YouTube right now, but it's also on iTunes, so you can purchase that if you'd like.
Nice.
Boom.
So the new CD that you guys released, you have a video for it that we have seen. And the video
Is badass.
is amazing.
You know, I'm going to cut you off right there. What I thought was
Okay.
really awesome, like I told you guys outside, is you're the first band where I saw where instead of, clicking on the song on your Facebook and it just plays the song, you click on it and it plays the music video. That's fucking badass. I was like,
mean-
you could do this? This is awesome.
Luco doesn't go
I
on
was just
Facebook
as
very
surprised
often.
when I found it out too.
Wait, there's other bands that do that?
Yes, I find them all the time.
Oh.
I do all the promotion work. I know
Well,
how
that's the
Facebook
first band I've
works.
seen that's done that. Well, you guys are first in my book, so
Good.
Awesome.
So the video that you guys filmed for, the song was called what again?
The Red Summer.
The Red Summer. And when did you guys film the video?
It was like early July.
Yeah. Okay. So where was it actually filmed? Because it's just like this random woods area, and how did you come up with the concept of it?
Basically, we just filmed it like out in my friend's woods. We kind of just cleared a spot with the tractor and pulled all of our equipment back there and set up shop. And we just we kind of want to do something different than our first video where we just kind of just sat there and played. Like we kind of wanted to like a little storyline, but like someone chasing us and stuff. But it was fun.
who was the figure in black?
Eric Howard.
Who was He-Man?
Oh, no, that was a different band.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
We watched a different band's music video,
Yeah.
and they had He-Man in it. It was
I'm like,
pretty
what?
awesome.
Okay, yeah.
And
the
Skeletor.
Now I remember. The figure in black running through the woods was,
Chasing you guys.
yeah.
Yeah, he was.
And then when you guys made that video, I'm so confused because I know some people will play it live, some people will play it to a track. Which one did you guys do? Did you play to a track or did you actually play it,
How so?
the song?
I'm guessing they played it to like a CD player.
Yeah.
We just had our PA.
Oh,
my-
cranked
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
right off
yeah,
the
yeah.
Jimmy
I'm like,
Ray.
because I don't know how you'd get all that juice out in the middle of the forest.
Right.
We had a generator.
So how far into the woods did you have to go carrying all your equipment? I mean, with the drum set, it must have been a
14
bitch.
miles.
Actually, it wasn't too bad. We just had a tractor and we just pulled our trailer all the way back in the woods and then unloaded it right
Here's
there.
the band doing it right. Tractor style. And the guy that filmed your video, how did you find him? Because
And did he
does-
film both of your videos or just that one?
Yes, he did. His name is Ryan Blasky. You should check him out at Ryan Blasky Productions on Facebook. He does really, really good quality music videos for a good price, and it's always a good experience to work with him, and he did both of them.
And if you watch your music videos, which are on Facebook and I'm guessing YouTube,
Oh, yeah.
you can tell they're pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, they are amazing. We watched both of them, and we're just like, jaws drop. The
Pants off, jaws dropped.
The last song that we heard, backtracking a little bit, what was that song actually about? Who wrote it? To explain a little bit about it.
I wrote the lyrics, but they kind of came at me with the song and like the idea of it, and I just kind of went with it, just kind of the idea of like a Shangri-La existing on Earth, kind of somewhere where you can go and never get old and never die. But we all know that that doesn't exist, basically.
So kind of like the Fountain of Youth
Yeah,
type.
pretty much.
That's awesome. And then the video for Red Summer, what is that concept? Because does the video have to do with anything about it, or was it just a...
I would say the video doesn't really correspond with the lyrics exactly, but some of the lyrics you could definitely put to the storyline and it makes sense, but we didn't make it about what the lyrics were or anything. It was just kind of...
So what is Red Summer actually about then? Anyone?
I guess I'll just keep talking because I wrote the lyrics to that too. I helped write them with Matt, our drummer, who actually has a little bit of like clean singing in the background of it as well. But it was our whole CD's kind of based on mutation and like human alteration, kind of like X-Men style.
I was gonna say like Human Centipede, really.
No,
Yes,
Which I've seen in
exactly
this-
human centipede.
Genetic mutation.
yeah.
Okay. Phew.
But so that song is about
Human alteration. Come on, guys.
But that song is about mutation, basically not from birth, but from like some like man doing some kind of mutation to someone and how it affects them and how they feel.
Nice. Well, going on that topic, if you guys could mutate and have any special power like an X-Men, what would you
Ooh.
have?
Take it, Chad.
I want Wolverine's ability to heal and stuff.
And fucking have giant badass claws.
Okay,
man.
the
I
claws.
I can't get this beef jerky open. Nah.
Those claws were put there.
Regardless, he could still open beef jerky packages pretty easy.
I guess I would just be lightning fast because traffic today kind of sucked.
Flash Gordon.
Kind of wish I could just
Boom.
walked out and been zipping by everyone.
Wait, did you just say Flash Gordon?
No.
She did. No one caught it. Flash.
I can't remember Flash's last name.
He's
It's
just
just
a
Flash.
Flash.
Flash Gordon is
Oh, I know.
someone completely different. He's a football player, Flash Gordon. Quarterback.
Clubs.
He plays for the Jets. Yes, I got it.
I'm gonna say something pretty random. I would be like a male storm, be like conjuring up lightning
That'd
bolts
be
and shit.
awesome.
Kind of like Raiden.
Actually, I
Yeah,
think
kind of like Raiden. Yeah,
But less Chinese.
yeah.
Or more Chinese.
He was white in the movies though, which was
Yeah,
weird.
which was
he was
really
actually
weird.
Dexter's dad.
I think
That
in
is
the
true.
comic book, Storm actually has a nephew, and he has the same ability.
I think that's me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be me.
That'd be awesome.
Storm's nephew.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Storm's
I
nephew.
remember something.
When a storm would come, I'd just rain metal on the whole world too.
Metal.
Thunder, lightning, metal. All right. Well, Dave, do you have things you want to say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could I speak to the drug dealer of the house, please? Let's hear it from the soundboard.
Hey, Dave, how about before you talk, what superpower would you have? Don't care. Continue.
Boom. Oh,
I
Dave.
didn't even get a chance.
I'm
Oh, that
kidding.
was brutal.
I'm kidding, Dave. Go for it.
Okay.
He's like, I would have the power to shut off Morgan's mic. Boom.
I already do have that power.
Does.
Exactly. He's already living the superhero life.
I'm living the dream. I guess cop out Spider-Man's powers, all of them. Yeah, I'm
You
a dork.
just spray stuff with web.
Go, Web, go.
Hell yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm a nerd. Make things short today. So Under Oath, although they're breaking up, announced a fall tour.
Farewell
Farewell
tour.
tour.
Farewell.
I'm reading something completely different.
Fall tour.
Because the date in Chicago is January 20th at the Metro.
Exactly, a fall
That's
tour
not
in
a
January.
fall tour.
Yep, that's right. Right in the middle of, right in the heart of fall.
Right? Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So yeah, they're coming to only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, they're only doing like 10 shows, which is kind of weird for a farewell tour, but whatever. You
I
think
mean, they kind of want to get it over with.
They probably
Can they
fucking
really not-
hate each other.
I was like, I was gonna say, can they not stand each other? Do that kind of be like Motley Crue?
I don't know.
but
Did you
recorded
look up
separate?
the article as to why they're
10
breaking
shows,
up?
that's all I'm giving you fuckers.
No, I really don't care about Under Oath that much.
Continue.
We know it's your secret favorite band.
If you say so.
I do.
Anyway, yeah, Social Distortion's also going on tour.
Oh, God, those guys
They're
blow.
playing the Vic.
Yep. 2 nights, the 11th and the 12th
I won't be there either night.
of October.
I'm
So it's actually
living
coming
my
up
life.
really quickly.
So that's Thursday and Friday this week.
Yeah.
Nope,
it's-
not going.
if I could afford to go Friday, I would, but I can't.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Sad story of Dave's life.
Oh,
Hey, concerts
Wah,
cost
wah,
money, so does
wah.
gas.
Yeah, I
But,
know.
but you know what probably doesn't cost money because you can download it illegally? Is the Rancid Essentials vinyl collection. So
oh, because I don't want that. Perfect.
you don't want Rancid's like
No, I
B-side?
fucking hate
Luco
Rancid.
hates Tim Armstrong with a passion.
I hate
That
him
guy's a
too, but
douche.
for other reasons.
Okay, continue.
So who likes Green Day?
No one, because
Me.
they blow.
Anyway, yeah, I think Billy Joel's still in rehab for some reason or
No,
another.
he's not.
He's not. He's out.
No. He was on TV.
Just correcting him.
He was on TV.
No, Dave, your information is
He
wrong.
was on TV the other day.
Yeah, I heard that was pre-recorded though.
I didn't. I heard it was live.
That guy's a
Anyway.
douche.
Their new CD comes out next month.
Oh.
Yeah, and there's
Do yourself a
streaming-
favor and don't buy it or download it or illegally download it because that band is garbage.
That they are.
Fuck that band.
But if you're a fan already, they're streaming the new song "Stray Heart." I almost read that as "Stay Hard." Wow.
Oh, nice. Then I might give it a listen, but
Stay
it's not, so
hard.
I won't.
Yeah, it's "Stray Heart." And Rory wanted me to talk about this. Between the Buried and Me, yeah, their bus caught fire.
Nice. Smoking doobs.
I don't know how their bus caught fire or why,
It
but
had to do with
I'm going to
the
say it was
gas
from
line.
smoking doobs on
no,
the bus.
it had to do with the gas line had a leak or something.
That's what I
Oh,
would
that
say if I was
sucks.
smoking doobs and burned down my bus. It was the gas line.
Did you find their guitarist's
quote.
quote?
It was the gas line, is his quote.
If you want, you
Man,
can
it was the gas line.
look it up on Metal
So
Blade
high.
Records Facebook page because they posted a picture of it today.
Yeah, they actually have the pictures of the one I'm looking at. Yeah, the thing is torched.
Yeah, it was like engulfed in flames. They said that the luggage was like it was
Oh no, their luggage.
some quote about like it was like something like. And I thought my mic
They
went
burned
off.
all the marijuana in their luggage.
No, it was like as hot as a mid-July day in the Mississippi heat. Like that's how it was melting.
Jesus.
What?
It was just melting because of all the fire that was on the luggage. It just melted the luggage.
Well, yeah. What would you think fire would do?
Free
Never
stuff.
mind. It was a quote, okay?
That was a dumb. They were priced super high.
oh
Yeah.
my god.
That was. Oh man, it was like it was so hot. Everything was melting. and
they also released
man, give me those Cheetos.
they also released a video this past week too.
Of the bus burning?
No.
Oh,
A music video?
of the bus
It's
burning?
like Parallax 2. That's I think what the song's called. Parallax 2.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah.
Have to check that out.
Yeah, I posted it on your Facebook wall, but you don't go on Facebook.
I haven't had a chance to watch it.
Yeah, and the new System Divide song got released yesterday too for
Yay!
their new stuff.
Is it any
coming
good?
out. Yeah, it's the first time that, because you've listened to them. You know how Miri usually when she sings they slow those parts down for her. Well, now it's faster and there's blast beats behind her. It sounds awesome.
The way it should be.
The way it should be.
Non-stop
exactly.
blast
It's
beats.
amazing. So good. Was that all you got, Dave?
Yeah, that's all I got.
All
Thanks,
right.
Dave, for all that garbage information.
All right. Well, we're back with Home of the Brave. Phone lines are open. You can call 773-657-3341 and get a hold of our band and talk to them. And it's memorized in my head if that's what
Wasn't
you're
there?
looking
I thought it
for.
was up on the wall
Well,
somewhere.
it's not. It's in my head. So it's 773-657-3341.
All right, slow down. All I got was 7-7.
773-657-3341. Boom. And it's on our Facebook page. So
Ooh.
if I talk too fast, go to Facebook. Got a fucking problem? You staring at me over
I
there?
got nothing.
All
Dave,
right.
Morgan's sitting in front, so I can't really see if you hold up the sign that says we have phone calls.
He'll hold it above my head or stand up.
Just throw a rock at the window.
Or a boulder.
Do you have a chair? Throw a chair at the window,
Don't
and we'll
do
know.
that. All right. Well, anyway, Home of the Brave. So the past 2 years that you guys have been together, have you gotten the chance?
We have a phone call.
We have a phone call. Sorry. Hello? Hello?
Yo, what up?
What's going on? Who is this?
Yo, it's Charlie from Plymouth.
What up, Charlie?
Well, the band knows who you are.
Hey, man.
It's his brother.
It's your brother?
It's Andy's brother,
Hi,
Charlie.
Andy's brother.
What's up, man? Just
What up,
hanging
dog?
out here, dude.
What up, Charlie? What are you doing tonight, man?
I don't know, dude. Just, hanging out.
Cool.
You sound a little stoned over there.
No response. Must be us.
Is there a party going on over there?
What?
I said, is there a party going on over there, little kid?
I can't hear you guys. Everyone's laughing at me.
How old are you?
How old am I?
Oh Oh my God.
I'm 25. I have 3 kids. I'm currently a full-time kitchen member at Pizza Hut.
Half of that's true.
I love how we're getting your life story right now.
Yeah. Thank you, caller.
Half of that's true. He's actually
Well,
50.
did you call to say anything to the band or have
Or you just
questions for them?
Want
or
to hear your
Oh
voice?
yeah, I want to ask when their next show is, man.
It's actually next Saturday.
This Saturday.
This Saturday.
Ooh.
On the
huge
yeah.
difference.
Is that the 13th, I think?
Yes,
Yeah.
It's the
13th is
13th?
Oh, I
Saturday.
think I got that day off. You guys want me to do merch?
Since we're setting this up right now.
Hey, when are you going to be home? Mom left casserole in the oven. She was wondering if she should keep it warm for you or not.
So just really fast, since you are Andy's brother, what's an embarrassing moment that you've remembered growing up with your brother?
Oh, the countless times my dad would get pissed at him. It's so funny, dude. And I'd just sit there and I would never get in trouble, and Andy would get grounded like every single time.
It's completely true.
So what was one of the things
Also-
that your dad got mad about?
Honestly, just anything.
Oh, just about everything with Andy. I mean, my dad loved me, but it seemed like he had a vengeance for Andy. Fucking Andy.
I was just firstborn, just wreaking havoc right out of the womb.
Well, thank you for calling. We
Oh, thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll give you an answer about being the merch guy as soon as they know what's going on.
Yeah,
All right, man, I'll
we'll
be
think it
listening.
over.
You were fired.
All right, man.
See ya.
Later, Charlie.
See you guys.
Later.
All right, for anybody else that wants to call in, it's 773-657-3341.
Let's
Hopefully,
before the phones go crazy and we don't have any more time to
Okay,
do anything.
so
let's
shows that
hear
you guys have coming up now.
shows. And then I wanted to play The Red Summer because that song's
But we're
badass.
taking phone calls now.
I really want to play that
But I
song.
got a
The
question.
people need to hear it.
Shows coming up. We have a show this Saturday with, I think it's Verge of Insanity, Tall Tales, Massive Repulsive, Shovel, a couple other bands, just local bands. And we have a show the 27th of October in Kokomo. It's a band called
Wait,
Dismiss.
you
In
never
Kokomo.
listed where the show this Saturday is.
Aruba, Jamaica.
Oh, it's in Goshen. It's in Goshen, Indiana at the Goshen Theater. And I think the price is $7. And then on the 27th of October, we have a show in Kokomo. And that is a band called Dismiss the Serpent. It's their comeback show.
So Kokomo, like that Beach Boy song, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like that song.
And where's that at, Kokomo?
The venue actually
Oh,
just...
is that the name of the town?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
It's the venue actually is getting changed at the moment, so I mean we'll post it as soon as we know. But they had a venue, and I guess it fell through, so they're just trying to find a venue. But the show's still going on.
In Kokomo.
Yes,
In Kokomo. And what state is that in?
Indiana.
Indiana? Okay. So, really fast, before we play Luco's song that he's dying to hear, I wanted to know, in your 2 years of you guys playing together, have you opened up yet for any national acts? And if you haven't, who do you want to open up for?
Actually, we just played with A Plea for Purging, and they were kind of a national act from where we are. It was their farewell tour.
I did read about that.
We've played with some national bands like The Color Morale, Our Last Night,
Nice.
Oh, yeah, we just
Adestria.
played with our last night.
Just trying to think. The Burial. They're from South Bend, and they're on Facedown now, so that's a national act. But I mean, we've played with a lot of bands.
Half of you don't even remember them at the time.
Yeah, it's hard to remember all of them, honestly. I mean, I don't want to sound like real cool or anything, but it's just like there's a lot to remember, kind of.
All right. Well, with that being said, Luca wants to hear the song that you guys made the YouTube video for called Red Summer.
The Red Summer.
The
Get it
Red
right.
Summer. Sorry. The
She's
Red
sorry,
Summer.
guys. She's sorry.
And is that the only one we're going to hear? We're going to hear something
Let's
else.
hear a twofer.
Twofer.
Let's hear The Red Summer and Celeste.
Aha.
I'm
Aha.
stupid.
Celestial Wasteland.
Okay. Oh, I'm not the only one that cannot pronounce it.
And here we go.
listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And those were two new songs from Home of the Brave. That was The Red Summer, and what was the other song? Lugo?
Celestial Wasteland.
Sweet.
Yes.
What is Celestial Wasteland about?
Say that one more time.
No.
What is Celestial Wasteland about?
It's going along with the same theme. Our CD's called Lusus Naturae, which means mutant or monster in Latin. And that first song just kind of sets the tone for the rest of the CD. It's pretty much just about mutation in general. It's just kind of the theme throughout the entire album, and it's a good first song.
What about the topic of mutation and things like that actually got you to start writing songs about it and to make your whole album that concept type?
I don't think it took me a while to figure out what I wanted to write about for the CD, and we were all bouncing around ideas because we like to all write, kind of the same kind of thing, but we never really write anything. I don't write anything about myself. I don't like to write lyrics about how I'm feeling or like how I've felt, because I think sometimes it comes off as really selfish. Like your music is the same way. Yeah, it's just all about you, and it's like, okay. I mean, I know people have been through the same stuff and they relate to it and whatnot. But this is just totally just out of the blue fiction, just, you know what I mean? It's just all made up and just kind of you can take it how you want to.
And then put some biodized music behind it, and
Yeah.
boom, there you go.
Is the whole album that concept, because it's only 4 songs? Are the next 2 songs in that same...
Yeah, the third song is just instrumental. It's called Cerebro, and that's obviously from X-Men.
X-Men, yeah.
And you listen to it, hopefully you get that kind of feel. And the Brotherhood is actually kind of about X-Men as well, just the differences between Professor X and Magneto.
Ooh.
If you really look at the lyrics, you can see the conflict. Like it's almost like they're talking to each other in
That's
the song.
awesome.
How many songs were on the first EP?
6.
6? I don't know. I was just wondering.
The research for this album, was it all reading comic books, watching X-Men movies?
Basically.
That's
A lot of
awesome.
sci-fi movies.
I'm jealous.
Just on an X-Men binge?
Yeah, I mean, it's just totally random. We have no reason why we did it. It just happened, and we were all happy about it. So.
Who's your favorite X-Men and why?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm going to go back to what I said earlier, probably Wolverine. just
Good
'cause
call. Good call.
Hairy monster.
Actually, I like Gambit.
Gambit's
I always
badass.
gonna
thought
say
his
Gambit.
his
The
moves were pretty
cartoons, he was
sweet.
good. I like. I've been a huge fan of Azazel from the that new movie, First Class. The devil-looking guy.
Yeah.
He's pretty badass. Like you can't fuck with him, so I like him.
Yeah, they definitely put some odd ones in First
Kevin
Class.
Bacon's my favorite X-Men.
So just so you know, our phone lines are open. It's 773-657-3341. If you want to call in, talk to the band, got questions, comments, concerns.
You know who I didn't like in the new X-Men movie was it Beast? Is that the blue guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was such a
Yeah, I
fucking
know.
pussy.
Yeah, no shit.
Kelsey
That was a
Grammer
douche.
was really good as Beast. That's what I didn't like, was the new one. It was like, what?
Yeah,
It was
That
a
guy was a big
disappointment.
I
bitch.
agree.
And I hated him. Just in case
All right.
anyone was
Well,
wondering.
before Luco goes on a rant about everything that he hates again.
I hate Beast in that new movie. He blew.
So we'll go over this again later, but in case people are listening to your stuff and liking what they hear, where can people find you on the internet and to buy your merch and all that jazz?
Our new album's on Spotify and along with iTunes. We also have CDs available at homeofthebraveindiana.bigcartel.com.
Shirts available
Yeah,
too?
shirts too.
Sweet.
And then they can probably also get them when they see you live also.
Oh yeah, we have
Yeah.
all that stuff live, and for cheaper prices probably too. So.
And
No
what are
shipping.
some of your other shows coming up?
We have a show November 13th, I believe, with Forevermore in your memorial.
It's actually November 4th.
November 4th, my bad.
Sunday.
I'm not good with dates.
And that's in Crown Point, Indiana.
And I think that's pretty much all we have lined up right now.
Are you looking to play more shows before the end of the year?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just finding the right ones, you know.
Yeah.
Are most of the shows that you guys play in Indiana, or do you move out of state too?
I would say most of them are in Indiana, unfortunately. But it's hard to sometimes get booked in other states because they expect you to bring a crowd with you. And if you're driving 2+ hours to a show, I mean, you want to gain new fans, but at the same time, you can't expect to bring fans as well when you're
Right.
playing 2.5 hours away.
But my guess is you would get new fans because you guys sound pretty badass.
Now, were you guys planning on eventually doing a tour on your own with this new album, maybe sometime next year? Is there traveling?
Yeah, I
ahead?
think we are trying to do something in the spring.
That would be awesome. Are you planning on just going alone, or are there a couple bands that you're talking to that you want to go with?
There's a couple bands that we've been talking to, and we've been talking to them for a while. So I think we just have to collaborate with them and find something that we can potentially do.
Yeah, it's just kind of when the time's right and our schedules line up and we can make it happen. Like we were talking earlier, like the Betrayer dudes, we'd love to go on tour with them. Like that would be a badass time. And I mean, there's a bunch of bands that we're friends with. So I mean, if anybody hit us up and was like, let's start booking a tour, like we would definitely be down as long as everybody put in the same effort and everything.
Now, these are some of Luco's favorite questions. I'm surprised he hasn't asked them yet. But what are some of your embarrassing moments that you guys have had on stage or at practice or anything?
Chad's got a couple. Emerson.
I say every time we play Indianapolis, at least for me, like the first time we were playing at the Emerson Theater and I ripped my pants like by the crotch area, like completely open after the first song, and then second time we go back, think it's going to be a better time. First note I play in my bass, I break the string, so that place does not like me at all.
Breaking a bass string is not
Yeah, it's
easy
not
to
easy
do.
thing. Those are thick
Yeah.
strings. What did you do?
I just hammer on them.
Just rocking too hard.
You're so strong.
That's what she said.
Andy, anything coming to mind?
Yeah, actually, one in particular is coming to mind. I don't even think these guys know about it, so I'm just gonna lay it out right now.
Oh,
Got some good music. Hold on, wait. You got some good confession music, Dave? Dave?
I'm looking.
Like maybe
We'll
Mari
wait. We will
or
wait.
anything?
We'll wait for it.
Confession music?
do you have anything
while we're waiting?
while we're waiting?
Got
nothing.
nothing?
Every
Come
show goes perfectly for me. I show up,
no.
I show up, I kill it, and I leave.
No. It was actually something that happened after a show one time. We were playing a show, and the show just got over. And these two girls were actually getting in a fight right in front of our merch table.
About you?
No,
Oh.
not about me. They were
I
just,
want him. No, I want him.
their 14-year-old
jeez.
bodies were just hitting each other in the face. One girl was actually just hitting the girl repeatedly in the forehead, and I was like, holy fuck.
It was brutal.
I jumped in to break it up because I was just like, I want to be able to keep having shows here, and I don't want, anything to happen. So I break them up, and we all three fall to the ground together. And yeah,
Someone in the background is going, pervert!
yeah, it was really awkward, but at the same time, I was just trying to watch our merch stuff because they were getting really close to our table, and I don't want them to destroy it.
What were they fighting about? Do you know?
I don't recall.
I think they were fighting over Andy.
No, definitely not.
I better tackle these two 14-year-olds.
That's more up Chad's alley.
That's Kelso's alley, the one that's not here.
Nice. Pick on him
Dave,
because he can't defend himself.
Do you got music?
Yeah, I got music.
All right, here we go. Are you ready, Andy?
Yeah.
The time has come to unleash the secret!
You gotta do the
This is
epic
so epic.
voice. You gotta.
Okay. I don't
It
know if I
all
can do the epic
started
voice.
5 years ago.
Okay, so it was a show in Frankfort, Indiana. This place called The Gear, and I was sick before we played the show, and I was like, oh well, I'm just gonna chug a bunch of water and just do what I do and just get up on there and hopefully everything goes well. And it was like second song in, and it was like during a breakdown, and I was headbanging, and all of a sudden a huge fucking snot rocket just comes out of my nose and lands on my finger, like I'm pretty sure at least 3 or 4 people saw a huge booger on my hand as I was playing guitar, and then I just kind of wiped it away, and it just went away. I don't know where it went. Probably went in the crowd. I don't know.
One booger to rule them all.
It was gross. But yeah, that's my most embarrassing moment.
So what'd you do with the booger?
He doesn't know where it went.
No, I wiped it away. So
Like, well, with the secret out, you're out of the band. I'm sorry, man. We just
that's
can't have
too
that.
gross for.
We just can't have you flinging boogers at people. So
I was sick.
Nice.
nice. That was pretty epic music. What did you look up to find that epic music?
I just typed in epic music.
That's one way to do it. What has been your favorite place to play so far?
The Refuge.
Where's that at? Indiana?
Yeah, it's just pretty much it's just a promoter named Tony Bliss, and he just likes booking us on awesome shows, and he always gets kids to come out, and he always has really low prices for his shows.
He always feeds us. That's
Yeah,
always
he
good.
feeds us. I mean, we like playing a lot of places, but we just we hate playing the Emerson in Indianapolis. Something always goes wrong there. And I saw on their Facebook, it's like, hit us up to get a show, and I'm kind of just keep scrolling down. And it's like, I
Please
don't want
don't be
something
this
worse
only
to
opening.
happen.
Hit us up to play a show, and oh, I got nothing.
I think they actually sell T-shirts for their venue that say "worst venue in Indiana." Like,
Do they?
yeah.
Maybe if you
That's
guys
awesome.
bought the shirt and wore them, it would break your curse.
Yeah.
If you admitted it to yourself and just think that something's going to go wrong, it won't go wrong.
curse has been lifted.
It's literally like Final Destination. Like, fate is going to find a way.
Like there's
to fuck
water
up our
dripping
show.
on the floor, a screw loose up in the rafter, it's shaking,
Yep.
and then a
The
14-year-old
microphone
girl
is
gets
sparking. Nice.
Boogers flying.
boogers galore flying everywhere.
Girls
Multiple.
fighting.
Have you guys had the pleasure
You
yet-
tackling
Jesus.
said girls.
Go, Jesus.
Sorry.
Have you guys had the pleasure yet of playing in Illinois at all?
Yes, we have actually. We were supposed to play here Monday in Steger.
With
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
who? With-
And
with-
you didn't?
It got canceled for some reason.
Who were you supposed to play with?
It was with We the Gathered and My Maker and I.
And where else have you played? Well, you didn't play last night, but where did you play before?
We played in Springfield before.
Oh,
We
yeah.
played with a band called Armor for the Broken and Lions, Tigers, and Bears or something like that.
Yeah.
Such a stupid name. But we played with that band.
All right, so
We
you
supported 'em.
haven't played around here yet. So
Oh yeah,
I'll-
we played at the Cobra Lounge actually
Oh.
in
Yeah, we
Chicago.
played at
and
the
that was
There
fun.
you go.
Lounge.
That was a pretty fun time.
Yeah, that was a good time.
because I was going to ask you guys, what is the difference that you guys see in the scenes between Illinois and Indiana? But then I'll just ask you my other questions since you haven't played many around here. How is the Indiana scene for you guys when you go out and play shows? And if it's not as big, what do you think is missing to draw people to shows?
They're like, oh no, it's huge. It's gigantic. I don't know what you're
I
talking
mean,
about.
I just want to, I want to,
I feel like the people Northwest are doing a pretty good job at doing promotions and getting good shows. It seems like as further you go down south, they seem to not care as much, or they're just not into it.
The further south in Indiana.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of the big tours that come around don't like stopping in Indiana because there's really nothing there. There's really not that many awesome venues.
They
but
kind of just play off dates. Like if they don't have a
Yeah.
show that day, they might book a show in Indiana.
because that's what I was wondering is Portage, I know that Camelot Hall and the Warehouse kind of get booked with some of those odd events that I was wondering for you guys, has it been a problem for you guys if you've played a show where it started at like noon or 2 o'clock in the afternoon and it's a bunch of local bands, say like, I mean, I've seen lists till about 12 local bands before the main bands play.
Yeah, we try to stay away from those shows, just because not a lot of people are gonna see like a 15 band lineup of just local bands. There's not a lot of people that will just go at like 3 o'clock and just sit through all of them. They'll go to like the last few that they actually came for, you know. So we try to go for those slots if we can.
that, and usually like the promoters like want you to like sell pre-sale tickets at like $20 a pop, and it's like we can't sell like 50 of them. Sorry, dude. Like,
Yeah, you
We
guys
want
had that
to,
same
but-
problem too.
Yeah.
So the turnouts for your shows, obviously you say you have good promoters. What do you think the range is for people attending? Because that's what we're missing in Chicago is, I mean, they put together some good lineups. It's just, you know, out in Joliet, there's pre-sale. Around here, it's like so many shows go on in the same night. It's like the turnout is just not what you'd expect, but they're great bands playing.
Yeah.
Was that a question or
It
a
was.
statement?
I was asking for them what the range is for how many people do you think actually attend their shows?
I think it just depends on when the show is. A lot of, I feel like a lot of national bands come through in Indiana, especially on weekdays, which kind of stinks. But you'll get the random like Saturday or Friday show, which is usually, you know, has a good amount of people. I couldn't just throw a number out there though, but we've had
47.
Yeah, we've had sometimes where it's just been all local bands, and the crowd is just huge for no reason. Like not huge, but maybe huge to us.
Yeah.
And then there'll be this band that we're like fucking stoked to go see, and we'll go there and like no one's there supporting him. And we've, you know, tried so hard to get everybody to come, but it's like, oh, it's a Tuesday, it costs $8. Like, okay.
Yeah, no one really cares anymore. They just want everything for free, like the music. They just don't even.
They just want to pirate the concerts too.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a lot of younger
Can they
kids
just
that
play
come
in my
out.
living room?
yeah.
So the new EP is released and everything. What are you guys doing now? Have you started writing new music in hopes of making a new CD out by next year, or are you just focusing now on getting shows and playing what you have?
We're definitely more focused on getting the CD out and promoting that. But as a band, yes, we are writing new music constantly, and I'm always writing new riffs. And I know Kelso's always writing new riffs, and Matt's always got different beats going on in his head. So it's a continual process.
Nice.
Nothing's ever stopped.
Were you planning on releasing a new CD again next year?
That has yet to be determined if we're going to sign to a label or anything between that.
Yeah, we want to do like a full length next. We want to do like a full length since we've done 2 APs. We just want to like do the whole thing. It's just it's expensive to pay out of your pocket, really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's hear the last 2 songs that are on this epic EP that you guys brought with you. What are the last 2 songs that we're going to hear?
The first one's an instrumental song. It's called Cerebro, and the next one is The Brotherhood.
All right. Here we go.
Wait, I was trying to take a phone call.
From who?
Random guy who called said he likes the show, or he wants to start listening to the show. Should I patch him through? 'Cause
Yes.
I'm gonna have
Yes.
I'm gonna-
I'd like to
Dave?
start listening to the show,
I'd
but
like-
I'm not really sure.
I'd like the
All right.
sign to be like, hey, we have a caller.
Hey,
Come
well,
on, Dave.
I was taking the phone call, and then you're telling me to play a song, so I'm like trying to do 10 things at
Well,
once here.
then we'll take the call.
All right,
Jesus.
give me goddamn 1 second.
Give me goddamn 1 second.
Hello?
Okay, I think that
Did he hang up?
I guess so.
He's
Well,
over it.
that's not cool, Dave. You scared him off.
I didn't
Yeah,
do
why
anything.
you-
He's still listening.
Why didn't you just put the sign up?
Yeah,
Well,
why didn't you put the sign up?
I was going to, but then like shit happened.
Ah.
Yeah, it was-
typical excuse.
Yeah, actually, it is entirely my fault. I don't know what the hell happened.
Well, let's give it a second. If that caller wants to call back, and Dave will patch you through this time the
Wait,
right
so
way.
were you talking to him, but we couldn't hear you talking to him?
Yeah, I have a little phone out here. That's what it's
What?
So 773
Call back, bro.
657 3341. Band wants to talk to you. We'd like to hear from you. Call back. We're here.
Hey,
we're
I'd like to
listening.
start listening to the. Is that what he said?
Like
for. No,
this-
like he was calling. Funny. I don't know if I. Okay. Well, funny thing is, he was calling about the other show because they were giving away tickets. I'm like, oh, this is an entirely different show. He's like, oh, okay, but I'll check them out anyway.
Oh, it's calling about Knockout Radio.
Yeah.
Oh, Knockout Radio before us was giving away tickets for something.
Yep.
That's funny. That is funny. Well, let's go ahead and listen to these next 2 tracks because the guy's probably like, "What the fuck am I doing,
I'm having a hard.
Ma? Where's my meatloaf? God, I never know what she's doing in there." Anyone? Well, anyway.
Nope.
Wedding
I'm having
Crashers.
a hard time trying to find the Brotherhood. I found the.
Do you have? Oh, you have it on. Oh, we have it in the studio, Dave. If you have.
I'll give me a second to get the cord.
Chad's coming.
Chad to the rescue, the birthday boy.
the birthday boy. Happy
boy.
birthday!
24.
Look at
lives
all
with his
them
mom.
gray hairs.
He's got a beard. He's had it since he was about 12.
He probably just grew 1 gray testicle hair today.
On his balls.
He's like, wait, what did I miss?
Homer the Brave song just now. It was epic.
You don't even know. We rap all the time. I heard
That wasn't even a rap. That was, I don't know what to
That
call
was
that.
baby making music. That's what that was.
Chad didn't hear a thing of it.
We
He's like,
love to
"What?"
rap though.
Okay, you guys ready then? We'll play the
All right.
two songs.
Here we
Let's do
go.
it. Cerebro and then the Brotherhood. Take it away.
Woo!
Just when you thought you knew, I
You're listening to The Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And that was the last two songs from Home of the Braves' new EP out now called Cerebral.
Nope.
And God damn it, and The Brotherhood. Boom!
2 points.
2 points.
Oh,
I have 2 points.
I was gonna
now.
say
You've got none.
the name of the EP is.
Oh.
You're like Cerebro, and I'm like,
No.
no, not at all. How do you pronounce this?
I think it's Lessus Naturae.
I think that's one.
I'm not
of
a
those.
grammar expert.
It's
but,
okay, me either. You'll hear that later. Sorry,
Oh,
guys. I apologize.
we will
before.
definitely hear that later.
The last song, The Brotherhood, had like a keyboard type outro. Was I right? Who did that?
It was actually our other guitar player, Brian, and Matt, our drummer.
Nice. That sounded really nice. I liked it.
It sounds really pretty.
It made me tear up a little.
Awesome.
So one more time, people looking to pick up the EP merch from you guys, where can you get it?
You can get it on iTunes and Spotify, and our Big Cartel account is Home of the Brave, Indiana.bigcartel.com. It's kind of like our merch store for right now, until we do something different. But
And how many shirts do you guys have out? 1, 2, 400?
We should have about 2 designs up there by this weekend.
Woo!
So.
Sweet.
Woo woo.
New stuff on the way.
I do like shirts. Because I'm going to buy some. Once I get a job that pays money.
Right now, her job pays her Monopoly money. She's fine with that.
I'm fine with it.
She's like, I prefer to be paid in bubble gum, no money.
Not bubblegum. Candy works.
Candy. I just want candy. as
Candy.
payment.
Energy drinks.
Well, here's 40 hours worth of work in candy. Thanks.
So, upcoming shows, you just have the one this weekend and one booked right now in November. People looking to book you guys, who can they get in touch with? And would you be willing to drive to Illinois to play shows?
Yeah, we're willing to play anywhere, basically, if we can. You can book us at hotbband@gmail.com.
Or just send us a message on Facebook. I mean, anything really, we'll probably respond. So, I mean, it's not anything very formal.
Yeah,
So.
even if you just put it on our wall, we'll probably get back to you.
Hot band. H-O-P. Oh, I'm like, wait, hot band? That's how do you guys come up with that? Let's go with hot band. H-O-T-B band. Got it. It all makes sense now. Dave, you got something over there?
Yeah.
Now it's time for
I thought it was a phone call.
Only on the Metal
Oh,
Experience.
that's shit.
What, we have a phone call?
No, you don't.
Well, what the fuck, Dave?
I thought you were waving your hand because you got a phone
No,
call. Well, anyway.
I'm-
Well, I guess it's
Whoops.
I guess it's about that time anyway. Well, anyway, this band is Of Greater Aspirations from Merida, California, with the song Justice in My Own Hands, featuring John Perez of Good Morning Gorgeous. Check them out.
Justice matters, so I'll keep trying. listening to The Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we just heard Of Greater Aspirations from Merida, I want to say, California, with the song Justice in My Own Hands, featuring John Perez of Good Morning Gorgeous. Check those guys out. They're pretty badass. We're in the studio right now with Home of the Brave, and that's all I got. Morgan, take it away.
What? So thank you guys for driving 2 hours out
On
of
your
way.
birthday.
On your birthday. I know it's a weekday for you, but Chad, how do you plan on celebrating this weekend? Or are you
Or
celebrating?
today.
Or when you get back?
The rest of the
yeah.
day.
I celebrate every day.
There's a Burger King down the
we
street.
actually went out to like Buffalo Wild Wings last night and had a pretty good time. But
It's my birthday every day.
I think we might go to the casino after this. I don't know. We'll see.
Ooh.
I got a scratch-off ticket this morning when we were coming over here. $4 worth. I won $40. So
Nice.
it made my day.
Happy birthday. It's like, oh.
Yep.
That's a great way to start off a birthday.
Is there a drink of choice? Of a favorite
Jaeger
of
bombs.
I mean, I'm a rum and coke guy. I'd say.
yours? Rum and Coke.
Captain.
Delicious.
Oh,
What's the craziest thing you guys have done as a band?
Oh, man.
We're not going to talk about that, but
I don't even know.
Dave, is your mic on?
we got stranded in
Shut that
Michigan
off.
one time.
Dave, turn it off. Thank you.
In our older band, we like had a van, like our older drummer, we had a van. We were like 10 minutes away from the show in Grand Rapids, and our van locked up, and it's like middle of winter, and we have nowhere to stay, so we got like a really cheap hotel room, and every one of the rooms we walked by had like the numbers like bolted on, and we come up to ours has duct tape and the number on it. It's like this
it
is
was
gonna
pretty haggard.
yeah, and pretty much slept through a snowstorm, but.
When was this?
Did you make the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had the van towed to the venue with all of our equipment in there. This was probably like 5 years ago. This was a long time ago.
And the van was broke down, so we left it. At
Yeah,
the
we just
venue.
left it in Grand
So
Rapids.
we're not
and
sure
said-
if it's still there, if a
It's
homeless person's
awesome.
living in it.
Yeah, it's probably a homeless person house. For
Homeless Chucks living in the van.
There's a couple bottles of piss in there. We know that. We were hanging out in there for a little while, try to keep warm. So it's
Jeez.
pretty wild.
So let's set some goals for you guys right now. Just as a band, where do you see yourselves in a year?
Hopefully on tour somewhere.
Hopefully not working a day job anymore. To be honest, I'm sick of it. Yeah, I just want to go on tour. Like I just bought a 2010 like 15 passenger van, so kind of ready to just take off on the road.
We're ready to go, so if you have a tour, book us on it. We'll play the shows and we'll aim to please.
If you book Home of the Brave, they will come.
Yes.
That's awesome. I like that quote. All right, Dave. Here we go.
It's time for the local roundup.
Maybe I should rename the segment It's Time for Morgan to Butcher the English Language. Just because I am terrible at this. All right, so bands
Just because I'm
needed-
terrible at reading.
I'm terrible at reading. I think it's just because I talk so fast and then I stumble over my words. That's probably why. That and I'm
College graduate, ladies and gentlemen.
Boom.
junior college, so maybe that'll give me a little bit of a
Nothing.
sympathy vote. Bands are needed to play another Hole in the Wall for these following dates.
Hey, there you go.
November 2nd with A Wanted Awakening. And isn't that who you were supposed to play with yesterday? No? Okay. I was like, wait a minute. Okay. So November 3rd with Forevermore. They're a metalcore band. The last one, too, is a melodic deathcore band. November 8th with Blame Shift and Dive, and they're hard rock. November 11th with Bubba Flex, which is a rock band. And
Bubble Flex.
November 14th with Dory Drive. If you are interested in playing those shows, you can email Darlene at exonlive.com, and you can find that link on Another Hole in the Wall's Facebook page.
Or get in touch with us, and we can pass
Yes,
on
I
your
will
info.
do that as well. You can also email Nick at exonlive.com if you are interested in playing these two shows at Live 59 in Plainfield. November 11th with Blame Shift and Dive, and December 12th with Via Seva and Downstate, which is a rock and hard rock band as well. All ages show to book at Bobby McGee's. They're looking for bands to play December 22nd in Chicago Ridge, It's whatever genre hits them up the most to play. It's like first come, first serve. So whatever genre starts hitting them up the fastest, they're trying to book 2 different genres to play together. They're looking for a few national acts maybe that might play. So you can contact the venue, Bobby McGee's, on Facebook if you're interested in playing. And again, that's December 22nd. They prefer metal, hardcore punk, and hard rock bands to play. So whatever dominates.
What if that was one
booking-wise.
genre?
It'd be crazy.
Read that like as if it was one
Metal,
genre.
hardcore punk,
And what was the last one?
hard rock. Metal, hardcore punk, hard rock.
That's the type of band we are. We're a metal, hardcore punk, hard rock band.
Here we go. Acidic Assault is looking to play a show Friday, October 19th. So if you have a free spot or looking to put a show together, hit them up on Facebook.
Wait, who did you say?
Acidic Assault.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Miles from Exile is looking for a new band space to practice in. So if you've got something in mind, wanting to share rent or something, get a hold of Miles from Exile.
Good guys, good guys.
Lords of the Drunken Pirate
break your
Crew
mind.
are seeking a new first mate keyboardist.
Oh,
Arr!
nice.
All these bands looking for guitar players. Armored Assault, In Hazard, they're also looking for a vocalist, and Today's Wreckage. Drummers, you can hit up these bands. They are looking for drummers. After the Spire, Polypatek, Strongman, Impale, A Tomb for 1103, which is Luco, my band. We also need a guitarist. The City of White, and Unsanctioned. So, drummers, clone yourselves, because you are scarce.
Actually, hey,
And
Morgan,
needed.
you think you can get a copy of that? My buddy who plays drums is looking for a band to play in again.
Whoa, before you do anything, we'll talk. Okay, anyway. First annual...
No, Dave, we will not.
First annual Chicago Thrash and Death Fest tickets are on sale now. This is a show that's happening October 20th at Bada Brew. It's all ages. It'll be starting at 2:30 p.m. Luco and I are sponsoring this. It's going to be
Where's it at?
Bada Brew.
When is it?
You're done. $10 in advance, $15 at the door. Halloween costume contest in various categories.
Do I have to wear one of those?
Yes. Raffles, prizes, lots of bands like Rain Inferno, Eviscratorium, and Moss, They Die Screaming, Mass Mutilation, whatever. There's going to be like 20 bands.
Mass Mutilation, whatever?
Mass Mutilation, whatever. There's a ton of bands. I can't name them all. It's going to be crazy. Lots of things
And
happening.
I'll be there, so you know it's going to be
Luco
crazy.
will be crazy and drunk and running around naked. So there's
would
about
probably happen.
4 bands from out of state, too, so it's going to be awesome.
Nice.
Claws is back with their metal rock nights. It's going to be 2 times a month. There'll be one metal show, one rock show. The first metal night, which we are going to, we're special guests, thanks to George and Joseph. I just burped.
Nice.
Oh, mid-burp sentence. That's weird. Okay.
Classy.
So, first metal night is Friday, October 19th. It's 9 p.m. It's all ages. $5, and it's 8:30 doors. It's with Mara, I Wish I, and Damnation.
That's going to be a good
so
show.
it's going to be fucking awesome. Sean, the old drummer of Bloodstream Parade, is looking for bands to record with in his home studio. $100 per song. He'll work with you till you're done. If you need a drummer, he'll play drums on your CD for a small fee too. But he's looking to build a business, so if you want to record professionally, hit Sean up on Facebook.
I like how he just gives his prices out.
Yeah.
$100.
I mean, if you know straight up what to want, $100 per song, work on it till you're done. That's pretty good. I mean, if it takes you 3 days, it's still $100.
But what if
right?
their song is? Oh, my song is 1 minute long. So.
$100.
Damn it.
I don't know. I think it's a good offer for him. Skullfogger, a punk rock band from Chicago, is looking for bands to help them by donating money for them to record their first CD.
Hey, we're looking for people to donate money
Yeah.
to me.
They have a Kickstarter up, so if you're interested in helping them out, and if you're a band that wants help promoting, if you want to donate a couple bucks to them too, they said that they will include your sticker with their CD release for the fans, so help them out. The link is on their Facebook, and the title is called Skullfogger, No Sync is Safe. Here are the shows coming up in the next week. The show that I wish I was going to.
Sounds promising.
I'm going to be crying on Thursday because of this, because I'm not going, and I wish I was. Thursday, October 11th at All Seat Arena, all ages show. Tickets are really expensive to see Rob Zombie and Marilyn Manson.
Outrageously expensive.
Those people that were hoping to see J Devil, which is Jonathan Davis's DJ name, he is not there anymore. It's going to be Sid from Slipknot. And I have seen him DJ. He is good. Friday, October 12th.
What makes you a good DJ? Listen to this song on my record.
Friday, October 12th
I don't
at
know
Shark
what I'm
City.
talking
It's $7 in advance, $8 at the door. It starts at 7 p.m. Legions of Rom are in the Battle of the Effin' Rock Series 2. They're in the
Nice.
semifinals now.
You're wearing a Legions of Rom shirt
That's
right now.
why I'm wearing it.
Boom.
They're in the semifinals right now. So
That's awesome.
go vote for
Those
them.
guys are awesome.
$7 in advance, 8 at the door. You can get tickets from Legions of Rom. Go support them in the Battle of the Effin' Rock Series. I just got this to announce Hot Dang, which is Holly from Chicago Metal Alliance's band, is playing Bar 10 in Rockford. It's $5 cover, 21 and up, and it starts at 9 p.m. And they are playing with Starboard Phoenix. Friday at the Brower House starts at 9 p.m., 21 and up, $5. It's going to be Flux, Blue Line, and Blue Voodoo. And that's Frank from Orion 9's booking company that did that. Saturday, October 13th, the show that we're going to at Brower House, 9 p.m., 21 and up, $5. Stone Cold Outlaws, Devils and Angels, Hop for Skippy, and Lords of the Drunken Pirate Crew.
Won't we be there at that show?
I said that at the beginning.
Did you? Shit, I like black out when you do
You
this.
totally do.
Like, where am I?
And I
Where's
wanted-
my left sock?
Before I announce this next show, because we were at Brower House this past weekend, and we saw Orion 9 play. They were fucking awesome.
Yeah.
With
Oh, yeah.
Broken... Why am I forgetting this right now? Help me out, Lugo. Broken
Dead Man's Hand.
Dead Man's Hand. Oh, and they had this awesome band, A Fall to Break, up from
Colorado?
Arizona. They were phenomenal. The whole night that night was awesome. So thank you guys for putting that together. And then we were at Bleed for the Fallen CD release show on Saturday.
Which was equally as awesome.
Holy shit. That was awesome. We had Impale playing, then we had Product of Hate and Crash Course, and then, of course, Bleed for the Fallen just put out their CD. It's on sale officially today.
And all four of those bands kicked ass.
Want to thank them because we sponsored, for getting us in last weekend with Chicago Metal Alliance, and of course they gave us a CD and we're thanked in it, so that was pretty awesome.
We're thanked as the Chicago Metal Experience in that CD.
No, we're not.
Yeah.
What?
It's like, oh, we fucked it up. You're thanked as the Chicago Metal Experience.
What?
So they
I could've
combined the
sworn I
Chicago
saw
Metal
the Metal
Alliance and the Metal Experience.
I mean, we are releasing that CD with them, and it's called the Alliance 13 Experiment. That CD is a compilation of 13 bands that put on
Experience, you mean?
great shows, yeah, from around the area, and that actually gets released November 4th. And if you come out to the exit that day to get the CD, you get, if you buy a calendar, which I will be in,
Ooh.
you get a free CD.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
So that's how that works.
And I'll sign it. I'll sign anything.
'cause-
Because I'm famous.
Because secretly,
We don't want your fucking signature, guy. Get out of here.
because Luco will be in the calendar with me, but I am the feature. Luco.
I'll be in the background, flicking my boogers on my fingers.
All right, so continuing. Saturday, this is going to be an address. So it's Vicapalooza. It's at 20 West, 131 South Frontage Road in Lamont. It's $10, all ages, 12 p.m. And it's going to be Flagus, Bleed for the Fallen, Ugly Bones, Foreign Policy, Toxin, Canonero, the 27s, Thieves Wear Crowns, and Anonymous Authority. And there's more bands to be announced. So it's going to be a crazy punk show with a couple metal bands put in there. Bleed for the Fallen told us about this, that
At
things
someone's
get
house?
rowdy. Yeah. Also
House
on
parties are the
Saturday
shit.
at Township, it's $6, 6 p.m. Red City Radio, The Sky We Scrape, Arms Aloft, and Revision Plan. Saturday at the Des Plaines Theater, 6 p.m. $10 in advance, 12 at the door, all ages. It's Diver Down, 2112, The Mob Rules, and Judas Beast.
Is that all cover bands? Diver Down's Van Halen.
Yeah.
What was the second one?
2112, I think
That's
that's a Rush
Rush.
cover band. And then The Mob Rules.
I don't know what that is.
Don't
that's
know. But then Judas Beast
that's
is Judas Priest cover band. The Mob Rules.
I think it's a hardcore band. I can't remember. Old school.
I don't know.
I could be totally
Saturday-
wrong. I don't know.
Saturday at another Hole in the Wall, 6 p.m. All ages, $10. Choking on Reality, Stab Twist Pole, Silver Hammer, STFU, Cold Rain, and Worlds Apart. Saturday at the Back Bar in Janesville, Wisconsin. $5, 21 and up, 8 p.m. It's going to be Genotype, Sleaze, In the Hour, Aftermath, and Shades of Tomorrow. Saturday at Bada Brew, 8 p.m., 21 and up, $5, Dead Man's Hand, Bobbing for Herpes,
Nice.
and Levels of Anger.
So, Ma, we just started up new band, Bobbing for Herpes. You want a shirt? Come on, Mom, support my band.
Saturday at the Bottom Lounge, 9 p.m., 17 and up, $20. Left Spine Down, Sinister Fate, GJ
Nice,
Scary
Sinister
Lady Sarah, and My Life with the Thrill Kill Cult.
That's awesome.
Do you know who they are? Because
I
my
do.
brother freaked out when I was like, whoa.
I think he cried a little bit.
Maybe.
In his pants.
Sunday, it's a Battle of the Bands at Reggie's, 3 p.m., all ages, $10 in advance, 12 at the door. It's going to be a 12-band competition. The band that I only know that's playing is actually from the area that Luco and I are from. They're called Adelaide. So go out and support a bunch of local bands battling each other. Not like with
To the
swords.
death!
Not with swords, not with dragons.
Be a lot cooler if it was.
With their microphones
And guitars.
their instruments.
And drumsticks.
And the last show for this upcoming week is Tuesday, October 16th at Mojo's, all ages, 6 p.m. Don't worry, we're not going. We have obligation to be here. Sadly, I wish I could go to this. Surrounded by Monsters, The Plot and You, Oceano, Within the Ruins, and I Wrestled a Bear Once.
That's a pretty sweet lineup.
And it's even...
That said, I won't be here next Tuesday.
It's something I want to see, too, because I Wrestled a Bear Once has a new singer, and I really want to see her. But yes, it's going to be an awesome show. Next week, Tony...
That was a fucking long-ass list.
I know. The shows just keep getting
Jeez.
bigger.
That's what she said.
Next week, Tony from NMOS is going to be out here. He's going to be discussing that Thrash Death Fest that's happening October
World Be
20th. He'll be playing some
Bottom
music of the bands that are going to be on it. Of course, talking to us about the tour that NMOS went on earlier this year that they had come on before in April to talk about, and then they went on that tour.
That's
so
pretty awesome.
He's going to tell us about that, play some music from the bands coming up. You'll be able to hear more about the show that's being planned, maybe get an idea of what the prizes are for that awesome costume contest, and it'll be awesome. So thank you guys for driving 2 hours out of your way. Home
And
of the brave.
No
Happy
problem. You're
birthday.
welcome.
Happy birthday, Chad.
Yeah.
Happy
Thank you.
birthday, Chad.
I feel like, fuck, man, you had to come here for your birthday. I hope it wasn't.
Hey,
that
it was fun
disappointing.
though.
All right.
I liked it.
I liked it. Go over one more time where everyone can find your music, your merch. I don't know, your home address, naked pictures, anything.
You can find our music on iTunes and at homeofthebraveindiana.bigcartel.com, and we're also on Spotify.
And Facebook. Check out that Facebook. What is it? At Home of the Brave Band. Yeah. I think it's / Home of the Brave Band on Facebook.
So, because it's your birthday, Chad, is there any other song that you would like to hear at the end of the night to go out and listen to?
Oh, the
in
birthday boy
celebration?
gets a special pick.
Special pick. You get a twofer tonight.
Oh man.
Your favorite song of all time.
Ever.
I don't care what
Doesn't
it is.
even have to be
It
metal.
Could be a rap song.
What if he picked the pizza song by those kids?
I was-
We like pizza.
Call me
Pepperoni and
maybe.
sausage.
No.
I'm probably gonna play a song by my favorite band, Every Time I Die.
Here we go.
Wanderlust is a pretty good song.
Wanderlust by Every Time I Die. Good
Yep.
pick.
Well, thank
Good
you again for driving 2 hours, and
Yeah.
happy birthday.
No problem.
Thank you.
And we
You
can't
got
wait
to
to see
spend
you
it
guys
here.
live.
You're the first birthday we've had in the studio.
If you guys haven't checked it out yet, seriously, check out these guys' YouTube channel. They got some badass videos up. You guys have all the songs you guys have made, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, everything is up there. So, I mean, check them out for sure. The new EP, go buy it. Buy a shirt, anything, and here's your song. Good night.
Happy birthday.